Hey guys, so today we are filming a story time really quick and casually. We're literally sitting on the ground in the airport right now.
Yucky from our last night.
And we're in like a good mood now and we're good and better, but I don't want that to like undermine the severity of the situation that we literally were in.
It was
like a couple hours ago because it was like the worst thing ever. But we tried to like chill out and breathe, and we got here and we like ate food, and so now we're in a good mood because we just ate so much lava cake and carrot
we
cake
were like,
and French fries.
I was so shook. Like,
yeah,
we literally were so shook. We got off the plane and we landed on the ground and we looked at each other.
We
and
were
I could breathe. Was in tears. I was like,
yeah, Maggie cried again when we landed.
I was just like, okay, I need to like sit and breathe for a second because this was so scary. But you guys are not gonna believe what happened to us.
Okay, so basically, if you didn't know, we were in Italy for like 8 days or 9 or whatever, and then we flew back from Rome to Montreal and then Montreal to Boston because we had like a layover in Montreal. And then the flight from Rome to Montreal is like 8.5, or no, it was really like 8:45 is how long it took. Almost 9 hours, which is like the longest flight Maggie's ever been on.
Yeah, the
and
longest
still like
flight.
a really long flight for me who even flies a lot. And so I was like loaded up on movies, watching movies, and Maggie was, I think you were just listening to music like on your phone. And this is like my take of it, and tell me if this is how you felt too. Because all of a sudden I started to feel like turbulence, and I just took out my headphones and I look at Maggie, and she was so scared.
Mine and I looked at you, I was like,
and she just goes, are we okay, like what's going on? And then like right as she said that, I was like, whoa, like I don't feel okay. And I felt so like lightheaded, and I felt like your face looked pale.
We just were like, our color literally just so like shot out,
like
and
so scared because what was happening was it wasn't just normal turbulence like I'm used to it being just like clouds and like bumpy, right?
Yeah,
it felt like the plane was like dropping, like
it was literally
it felt
like going dropping, and it was dropping, and then it would come up, and then it would like go to the left, and then we'd be like to the right, and it was shaking so much crazy.
And, like, the feeling in my stomach was one that I never felt, like terrified.
And like I didn't want to say this when we were on the plane, like literally until we landed, but it was, and we both agreed, we were like, wait, I was thinking the same thing. It was like one of those things where like I literally was sitting there, and if I had Wi-Fi, I literally was gonna text like Tyler,
Emma,
text my family and be like, I love you, because it was that scary. And I just feel like in that moment my like life flashed before my eyes.
No, me
like,
too.
It was so weird. I was like,
I feel like now it sounds so dramatic. Like I don't want you guys to be like, you guys seem so dramatic, because literally the first thing I did,
so we were crying and literally holding each other like this.
Yeah,
and I was
our
like,
hands were like this,
and we were crying,
and our hands were sweating.
Like,
our hands were soaking wet, and we were crying.
And I was literally like,
our hands were like this the rest of the flight.
And everyone was like looking out the windows, and you couldn't see anything. And it was so scary.
Oh yeah, what I was gonna say is I looked at the map, and the first thing I noticed was that we were literally like right smack in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Middle of the water.
And we were like, we both looked at each other, we're like, we have 5 hours left on this flight, like we are not even like halfway.
I was shaking so bad,
and it was so scary. And I just watched Adrift, the movie with Shailene Woodley, Shailene
she was freaking out about this movie for the past like week.
Yeah, and then I literally felt like we were gonna be adrift. Like I thought we were gonna freaking land in the water. This is literally what I thought. I was like, me and Maggie are gonna be on a life raft. Like I literally thought it all out. I was like, I wonder if we'll like survive the impact of like landing on the water. Like
that's awful.
So scared.
Gretchen.
That's what I was thinking. And okay, the scariest part, which I wanted to mention, was the noises the plane was making.
No, the noises were
what wasn't normal. Like it was just really loud. And I remember in the beginning of the flight thinking, because like I know what a plane sounds like, it's not quiet, it's loud, but like if you have headphones in full volume, you hear it only a little, and I could barely hear my show. Like it was just a loud
this plane
noise.
Was so loud, and it was literally like, it sounded like something was wrong with the engine.
Yeah, we both saw something was wrong with the engine, but we like wouldn't say it because I was like, that's really scary.
Yeah, and plus I've never literally what it sounded like before, and
me neither.
I got freaked out. I was like,
it was an Air Canada flight, which I feel like is probably just a normal airline, like not shitting on Air Canada, but it was like the scariest flight I've ever been on. And oh yeah, so the noise the plane was making, I feel like it would like get really loud and then it kind of quiet, and then it like rev up again. It sounded like they
were like putting the engine on full blast and like speeding and then slowing down, and then we would drop. Yeah. And then you would hear it and it would be wicked loud, but we'd literally be like shaking, and everything was happening so quick that I was like, I literally didn't know what to do.
And okay, and we knew something was wrong, or like something was up, or like I don't know, because the flight attendants were running up and down the aisle.
They were running,
that's scary.
No one came over the loudspeaker to say like, we're just.
I was like waiting for the captain.
Some turbulence and literally nothing. Yeah, nothing. So that's like, what freaked me out. They didn't say anything, and then
literally, if the captain was just like, just so you guys know, this is like some intense turbulence. Like, make sure you sit down,
and there's wind and
on.
Whatever. I would have been like, okay, that's fine. Like
so that's why we were scared, and the flight attendants were just running up and down, being like, keep your seatbelts on, keep your seatbelts on. So like,
and people would try to like move after the fact, and then
when I went to the bathroom, they still yelled at me.
Yeah, they yelled at me. and the seatbelt sign, like, you know when it's still on a little bit, but like there's no turbulence, but it's still on, you can still go to the bathroom. They literally were yelling at people to like sit down. They were like, no, sit down, and we were like,
that was so scary. I would say that like me feeling like panicked and shocked and like adrenaline and like palms sweaty, knees weak was really probably like 5 minutes, but it was like terrifying. And then I started to think, I was like, Gretchen, it's okay. Think about it. In the past like 50 years, probably one flight has gone down. Like, you're okay, you're fine. It's not gonna go down in the middle of the Atlantic. Like, you're gonna be okay. You're not gonna be adrift. Like, that's not gonna happen. And then afterwards we were texting our friend. Okay. And then afterwards we were texting our friend and he was like, do you know that like commercial airlines don't go down? Like, you have a better chance of getting in like a car crash or a train crash than like your plane getting in a crash or like breaking or something. Which is so weird to think about, but it's true.
Trains and everything are much more dangerous than planes. That's what I heard too. But just in the moment when everything's happening, like it's literally the scariest thing ever. Like, thinking about being all the way up in the air like that, like that's scary.
I was like, I want to be on the ground right now. I want to be on the ground. I don't want to be here.
And like, we were like debating whether or not we should like get a rental car and then drive back to Boston because we were so freaked out. But then once we landed and we like talked to our parents, we talked to everybody, and knowing our flight's only an hour back, like we're literally gonna go up in the air and like not even go up that high and then just like come right down and we'll be in Boston and everything will be fine. But this was just
we literally were like, we're gonna get a rental car, we're gonna drive, we don't want it, we're not getting on a flight, like whatever.
We wonder how long it's gonna take.
I feel like now looking back, it was only like what, 2 hours ago now, like in the moment and right after, it seemed way more scary than like it seems now, but it was still like really serious.
It was
that
really
was like
scary
the most
serious.
terrifying
like,
feeling. Like, you feel like you're gonna die, like adrenaline.
My life like flashed in front of my eyes. I was like, oh my god, it like hit me, and I was like, oh my god, I need to stop like not taking things for granted. Not that I take things for granted, but I just need to be more appreciative of like everybody in my life and everything in my life and everything that I do. Like, I feel like I was saying this the other day, people don't realize, or they take people for granted until like something happens. Like for me, I was thinking about this after the whole thing happened with Kate Spade, and like you guys know about that, which that was so sad.
And the chef that killed himself too, Bourdain, is that his name?
I don't know him, but you have eyelashes.
Anthony. So many people committed suicide in small like
I just
time,
feel like
it hurt me so much.
People, once Kate Spade did that, everybody was posting about her and they were like, oh my god, I loved Kate Spade, I loved my Kate Spade bag. But literally before that happened, everybody was like being like, oh my god, Kate Spade's so like outdated, you know, and
like
people would literally not use exactly where was her recognition when she was alive.
That's what we were saying. Like, it just made me think of that. We were talking about this the other day, like when someone dies, it's like you say the happiest memories and like why you love them so much, and it's like say that right now while you still have a chance.
Living, and it just made me so much more appreciative.
Like now, like if I feel like at BU I've been trying to be better at this. Like if I see someone that has cute shoes or something, I'll be like, those shoes are really cute, like you look really good, like have a great day.
Me too.
Like I try to just like tell people, because like if you don't, then like what if they were having a really bad day and you could have made their day, or like I don't know, this is getting off track, but yeah. What else did I want to say? Oh, the reason I really wanted to make this was not to be like too dramatic or make you feel bad for me. Like we're fine, we're literally chilling, we're about to go back to Boston. But I wanted to make it because a lot of people asked for us to say it because I posted my snaps from my Instagram.
Yeah, and we were gonna talk about it in the vlog, but then I feel like this would have literally taken up your whole chunk of your vlog. Yeah. So I feel like it just would have been easier to like tell the story.
I just wanted to remind you, because this is what I kept thinking about. I literally was praying and I was just thinking like, I love my family so much and my friends and the people in life that matter the most to me. And I wish I could tell them even more than I already do that I like love them and I care about them and that they're the best. So just like reminder right now, go hug your parents and your pets and your friends.
And your boyfriends.
Yeah, or your not existing boyfriend, sister, or your sis. But I think that's pretty much it. Are we like leaving anything out? I don't know.
Well, just for like the whole rest of the flight, we literally were just sitting there.
Just scared.
Every single bump we'd feel, we'd be like.
I was trying to distract myself.
Honestly,
I think Maggie was listening to like audiobooks. I was watching movies. Like, yeah.
But for the first at least hour or an hour and a half to 2 hours, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't focus on anything.
I know, right
after. I was so shook because buzzing. I was so scared. I just wanted to get out of like the area where we were over the ocean. I just didn't want to be over the ocean anymore.
Me neither. I know, right as we were like getting close to like being over land, that just made me feel way better than being over the ocean. I don't know why, like
me too.
It just did. Oh no, this is what I'm gonna say, that we were like, oh my god, I was like, I'm never flying over the Atlantic Ocean again, ever again, blah, blah, blah. But we're literally going secret in 6 days,
Sunday. You guys are gonna be like, you're literally
gonna be like, what?
Wait, think about your favorite time out of our whole entire like existence together, traveling. Like think about that, but times that like times a million.
Really?
Yeah.
You think? I think it's gonna be like that too. It's gonna be so fun.
Because it's gonna be the same situation as we were in before, just like somewhere that's so like crazy, and it's not anywhere that you guys are gonna think and guess.
Wait, comment down below. I want to see what you come up with. Comment down below where you think we're going, and it may or may not involve other people. This is, I'm like telling you what's happening. But
yeah, comment down below because I want to read those too and see like what people think about where we're going.
I know. And don't like, I feel like we do travel so much, but at this time in our lives, I just feel like we should while we can, and don't have like families and like even more responsibility to attend to. And this was something that was like pretty last minute, and that we like didn't know was gonna happen, but like if an opportunity
there's also
presents
something
itself
for you guys that's gonna come with this trip. And you guys are gonna like freak out. Like this is gonna be so cool for like everybody. So
it's gonna be so fun. I can't wait. Okay, I think that was our story time of how we almost died. No, I'm kidding. When am I gonna even title this? I'm gonna say like, wait, earlier we were like Gretchen and Maggie's big scare, or no, Gretchen and Maggie's scariest flight ever. Like literally that's what it was. And I told Maggie I'd probably flown on like almost 100 flights or over, like I don't know, I've flown so much in my life, I feel like, and that was for sure the scariest one. Like I've had turbulence, but like not that kind where it was like loud and stuff. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, that's our time to go. We've been filming for 11 minutes and people are trying to go
board our plane now. I can literally see it. That's what I'm looking at.
Me too. Guys, look at, here's our next plane. PTSD Central.
Hey sis.
Hey sis. Please be safe, XO.